Worst things to do while you're high. Number 1. Watching a scary movie. I don't care how much of an alpha male you think you are. Do not watch a scary movie while you're high, cause that shit feels real. Bro, there was this one time I was with a girl in a house and we were both fried off our head. And this girl says,
"Yo, let's watch a movie."
and you know me, I'm always down for a good movie, especially when I'm high. But the next few words that came out of this girl's mouth genuinely ruined my whole mood. This girl goes,
"Oh, let's watch a horror movie."
"You dumb bitch. Why would you do that to me?" First of all, I'm the guy in the relationship, right? So I can't say no without seeming like an absolute pussy. Second of all, it's the middle of the night. We're both high. We're both alone in your house, which is in the middle of nowhere. And I just don't want to be watching a scary movie while I'm high. Motherfucker, I was shitting myself. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I am not built for paranormal shit, bro. That's just not me. Like, if a gang of thieves enter into my house, I'll physically fight them and try to protect myself. But if I see a ghost of a little 6-year-old girl crawling up my stairs, bro, I'm drop kicking that bitch and jumping out my window. There is no way I'm gonna try to fight a ghost or even look at one for more than 2 seconds. But anyway, I wanted to impress this girl, so I puffed my chest out, deepened my voice a little bit, and I said, you know what's crazy? That's exactly what I was thinking. Which, by the way, was the worst mistake of my life. Long story short, we watched a scary movie, I couldn't sleep all night, and I blocked the bitch as soon as I got home, okay? Number 2, responding to important calls or texts. Me personally, I've always been smart with this, right? Like, if I'm absolutely zooted out of my mind and my mom's calling me to ask me where I am, I'm not gonna answer that phone because she's gonna know something's off. But some of my friends clearly don't have this thing called common sense. Because one of my boys told me that he went into a job interview high as a kite. And surprise, surprise, he didn't get the job. I'm just saying, you gotta be smart with your decisions when you're high, fam. There was this one time when I came home high and I had to have a conversation with my mom. You know, just things like, "Oh, where were you? Are you hungry? What have you eaten?" Anyway, throughout this conversation, I thought I did a sick job of just acting like I was sober, right? But looking back on that day, it was blatantly obvious I was high. Like, I was slurring my words. I went to the kitchen and I was sat there looking at the fridge for a solid minute deciding what to eat, and I ended up eating nothing. And then I proceeded to order some Domino's. I'm pretty sure she knew. So the next time you need to pick up a call and you think, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm sober," bro, they always know. Number 3, working out. I'm just gonna put it out there, working out's gotta be one of the worst things you could do while you're high. So one day I was just sat there chilling and I get a call from my boy. "Oh my god, bro, yesterday I went on a workout session when I was high, and that shit was crazy, dog. Like, the mind to muscle connection that you feel when you're high, bro, shit's crazy." So I was thinking, you know, summer's coming up, I kind of want to get shredded. Let me give this a go, you know what I mean? So before my next gym session, I lit up a fat doobie, and I don't know if I overdid it a little bit, but I walked into the gym high as a horse, fam. And when it came to working out, let me tell you, I did not lose a single calorie in that gym. I took half an hour just to warm up, and then when it was time to exercise, I did a few reps, and then I just zoned out to my music in my AirPods. Believe me when I say, everybody in the gym knew I was high, fam. I was just sat there in the treadmill machine, just looking around, listening to Playboy Carti in my ears, going, "Tryna fuck with me 'cause she don't poppin' up." But yeah, don't be lighting up Zoots before the gym. Number 3. 4. Oh, bro, I'm so high. Okay, number 5. All right, this is the last number we're doing. What else is bad? Okay, being in a serious situation. All right, you really want to avoid that at all costs. Let me tell you about a time I was in a funeral, and I'm not even joking. All right, listen to this. So this was like a year or 2 ago. I was with my boy, right? He had like a funeral coming up. I think one of his aunties passed away or some shit. And obviously, I went with him, you know, being a good friend. And this guy, for the whole week, he had me fooled. Like, he was pretending to be sad. So obviously, I'm gonna have like a bit of sympathy for him, right? So we go to the funeral, and it was eventful for like 30 minutes. Bro, everyone's just giving speeches. I don't know why I'm there. And my boy, he looks bored as well. Like, he doesn't even look sad. And after like another half an hour, this guy says, "Yo, come with me real quick." And obviously, I'll follow him, right? We go out of the cemetery, and we go into this like park area. And this guy whips out a fat zoot. And let me emphasize the fact that this was fat. And bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I was shocked. I was like, bro, what the fuck? This guy starts creasing up and he tells me that he didn't even know who his aunt was. And at this point, bro, I'm just shocked, you know? Like, even if you didn't know your aunt, bro, it's still one of your relatives died. And we're sat in a kid's park next to the funeral, smoking on that auntie pack. and you're laughing. Bro, what's going on? But yeah, fast forward 10 minutes, we're both fried in this park, right? And we make our way back to the funeral, and it's just so awkward. It was just so awkward, bro. I think it's important for you to understand I was like a solid 9.5 out of 10 high. I was gone, bro. And I walk into this funeral and I look around and everyone's crying, bro. Like, why am I here? And it also felt like everyone was looking at me. Like, I didn't know what to do with my hands. Like, I put my hands in my pocket for a second and then I took it out. And then I whipped out my phone to make sure my hand was occupied. But then that felt rude, so I put it back. Bro, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to do with my hands. I was just so anxious. Like, I just hated this serious situation. Why was I there? And then I turn around and I make eye contact with my friend, which was the biggest mistake. This guy looked so out of place in the funeral. I just saw this guy with a goofiest smile when everyone around him is just depressed, bro. Like, bro, I was so high. I laughed a little. And this grandma that I was sitting next to didn't like that at all because she gave me the most evilest look I've seen in my life. But shit, man, don't ever go to a funeral when you're high, fam. But yeah, those are the top 5 things not to do when you're high. Alright, it's just not worth it. But yeah, I'm back and I'm excited to be banging out these videos on a weekly basis. And if you guys ever want to talk to me, just go and send me a message on Instagram. Alright, I'll reply to everyone.